We all know what time of the week it is. It's a Monday, it's podcast time. Let's get a name. Right, let's go for this one. So, this video is for everyone, including, but not excluded to, a box of kittens 77. So, thank you for tuning in. And again, if you want to get into jar of names, go and comment on Cup of Adventure videos, which will be caught up by the end of October. Because that's the goal. Right, should we start off then? Done the jar of names. Skip. If you want to skip ahead of this week's podcast, there's only two things this week. Two things on a skip list. You can go to the update, which is about Beyond Good and Evil, episode 9, and something else happened this week. And then we're also going to go on to the topic, which is about the names and book club. And then, yeah, there are some other stuff as well, but they're not in the skip list because I forgot to add them on the list. Anyway, what have we got? So let's go on to update. So, update. There's a problem. When actually was this? I didn't actually check to see when this was. There was a video that didn't actually happen. I explained more about it in this fix that I've done for it, but Beyond Good and Evil episode 9 apparently doesn't exist. I edited it. I distinctly remember editing it. Editing it. But then for some reason it just disappeared. Like, I have no idea where it went. It never got... I don't think it got rendered. I don't think it got uploaded. And I deleted all the raw footage, so I couldn't do it again. But I have no idea where it's gone. I just have no idea. So I had to re-record it, even though I've finished the game now anyway. So I had to sort of go back and re-record it. But yeah, it was pretty much just side missions, so it wasn't too important. I explained more about it in this episode 9, new episode 9, which comes out after episode 11. Who knew? Yeah, so it's very confusing, but yeah, I've basically just gone through the game again. I had to reload it from the beginning, and it took me about 5 hours to get back to where I was, because it wasn't too far. But yeah. Just to show you what happens in case you're curious, and yeah, it's alright. We can't really tell. At least it wasn't story events or anything like that. But yeah, I have no idea what it was. I'm looking at my video schedule here now, and it had the Cup of Tea podcast, and it had Harvest Moon, and then it had Beyond Good and Evil, episode 10. And then the last one was out. Let's try and work out. Let's go back a week. So it's a podcast, it's Harvest Moon, Beyond Good and Evil, Harvest Moon, Beyond Good and Evil. So there's only 2 that week, unless there was an extra third episode that week. Was it the last week before that, though? Oh, I see. So that extra third episode that I said that was out never actually happened. Oh, I thought it did. But yeah. Oh well. It's what was that called? I'll talk about it in the topics. It's the same thing as that. Also, I've just mentioned I did finish recording Harvest Moon. Beyond Good and Evil. That is because I finished it. It's all done. This week is the last week of it. There is 4 episodes as well. 5 episodes now. Because I did say I was going to skip Harvest Moon this week. I was only going to do 3 episodes of Beyond Good and Evil, but I thought I was so close to finishing that I kind of had to finish it. So I finished it. Doesn't really help, because I was going to stop doing Harvest Moon so I could catch up. And sadly, I couldn't, because I decided to finish Harvest Moon. So it ended up being exactly the same, just with Harvest Moon. Beyond Good and Evil. So yeah, that finishes this week. So at the weekend, expect there to be a video about the new Let's Play, about what it's going to be. I do say it in episode 14 of Beyond Good and Evil, but I'll do an extra video as well to show you what it is. So you know. Okay, topic. Right, so let's talk about this week's names. I think I did it. I did do it. Yes, I did. Right, so where am I going in my list? Right, so today we've got a podcast, and then today we've got the episode 9, the remake of it, called My White Whale. I explained why it's called that in the actual episode. The original was called The White Whale, but then I thought, because this is a remake, I thought I'd make it into My White Whale, which I'll explain why in that video. And then Tuesday we've got more Beyond Good and Evil, because it's all Beyond Good and Evil this week. We've got Finding the Pig Cave, or The Pig Cave. Something to do with the Pig Cave on episode on Tuesday. Expect to think about what that could be. Wednesday we've got Frozen Pork. And then Thursday we've got That'll Do Pig. And then Friday we've got Beyond Words, which is the last title because it's linked to the first title. I forget what the first title was. I haven't got it written down, but it's something to do like Beyond Belief, I think. Yeah. So yeah, you can expect there's a character that returns. Yeah, it's actually really sad, but it's really, really, really good at the same time. So expect that this week. Harvest Moon resumes next week, so it'll be starting on the next Monday, where we'll go into fall. Okay, but that's that. And obviously, like I said, at the weekend as well, there's going to be a new Let's Play video where it's going to show what the new Let's Play is going to be, which I'm excited for it. There'll be hints in that video as well. Well, no. Actually, no, that's later on. Okay, that's later on, that's the question. Right, anyway, it's moving on. Book Club. I finished Sharp's Fortress. I've now gone... It was so good, the ending. I really liked it. It was so good that I went on to the next Sharp book, which is Sharp's Trafalgar, where he leaves India, I think, judging from the name, the blurb, and everything else. But yeah, pretty good. Right, so let's go on to Mention Monday. Is that all right? It is. Right, we've got two names this week. We've got two names this week. We have Horia Dragonlord55511. So thanks for commenting this week, guys. And I'll look forward to reading your comments next week, because I'm sure you do will. You do always do, and I thank you for it. Who else we got? What's next after that? Q&A. We have Dragonlord55511 has a question and a riddle for us. Question: do you think it is ironic that organic foods are more expensive than normal food, yet there is less bad stuff in it? It's because the bad stuff they add to it overall saves the wholesaler money. The grower money. I'll say grower, like it's going to be plants, it could be animals as well. But like, yeah, you put pesticide on it, it keeps the pests away. So you have to pay for the pesticide, but it keeps the pest away, so it limits the waste of how much it grows. Obviously, if you don't put the pesticide on it, then more chance of you getting lost to being eaten by not spiders, slugs and stuff like that. So yeah, I kind of see it. I kind of see where you're coming from, but I think overall it sort of works out cheaper by paying for this pesticides and stuff. Okay, and the riddle is: what has holes on each side, and yet it is able to hold water? What am I? Hint: it is a household item that you use to wash dishes with and clean your counters, as well as it will remind you of a kid TV show about the character living in a pineapple under the sea with talking fish. Sorry, I thought I'd change that because it was like, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Holes on each side. No, that was confusing because it said holes on each side. I think it's sponge. But holes on each side, because that's very confusing because they've got very small holes like all over. So yeah, that's a clever one, that one. Right, and what's after that? Is it subscribers? It is subscribers, it is. Right, this week we went up. We were at 1,079. We've now gone up to 1,085. That's a plus of 6 names. And we've got 9 names on the list. So these are the people that have joined the community. Let's give them off. We have Yusuf Al-Silim. We also have John Barrel, Christina Rabren, Stephen Waller, Matthew Kovalipakila, Matthew Kelly, Millis Gwimper, Brooks Bryant, and Maurice Orr. So, yep, welcome to the community. Write your name, preferred video game of sorts on a piece of paper, send it to me, and I will keep that in my file. That's not true, that's just something I'm doing to fill time. Right, after subscribers, we have the question. Last week's question was about skipping that this week. No one answered, but that's good because I was going to do it anyway, I'm afraid, so it kind of worked out right in the end. But this week's question is, what do you think the new Let's Play is going to be? I'll give you a hint. Well, there is a hint in episode 9 as well, but the hint right now... Okay, actually, I'll give you a clue. There's 2 hints in episode 9. I clearly say there's 1, but there is 2. So see if you can try and work out what it is. Okay, but the hint I'm going to say now is it's something to do with under the sea, underwater, and I kind of feel that's a big giveaway actually now that I think about it. It might not be, but maybe that's because maybe because I know what it is, so it sounds obvious to me. But yeah, that's the hint. What do you think it is? Next week, we'll find out. The weekend you'll find out actually. What do we got? Week's comment. Right, I forgot it last week, so I'm just carrying it over from last week of this week's comment. But we have Horia. Right. Actually, I seem to remember doing this. Maybe I didn't. I really do seem like I did this already, but I guess I didn't. No, I did. No, I said it in the actual Let's Play, that's why. No, I didn't. Right, Horia says, I was talking about these things in Happy Young and Evil, like I said, oh, what are these? It's like these little ball things. It was at 28:30. I'm not sure what episode it was on, but it was on 28:30. He says these balls are keep-ups before boxing. And I said, no, it can't be. They're far too big. And he says maybe they're dehydrated, so they are hydrated, so they're bigger, and they get dehydrated, so they go smaller. I actually think that could be it, mate. That is actually genius. This is why you're the clever clogs here. Because you always come up with these amazing sort of theories. I love it. But yeah, that's why this is this week's comment, because that's just too damn clever. Alright, what's after that? Birthdays. If you have a birthday, let me know what it is. I'll add it to the list, and we'll sort out a happy birthday for you. Okay. Goals. So, the newly named Catch Up Tober let's go with it, is still in effect. I have not actually done anything towards it right now. Well, I sort of am. I'm sort of trying to free up my second hard drive so that I can actually record, because it's full of the episodes I upload. And let me just look at this. This is the size of a Harvest Moon file. It's this. Let's go for. There we go. It's a 30-minute clip of Harvest Moon. Its file size, 9 gigabytes. That is far too big. So yeah, I re-download them from the internet, and it's like 500 megabytes. So it saves me a lot of space, but obviously it takes time to do that. But getting there. Not taking too much time by now. It's getting there. Yes. But the next goal after that is to do the logos and details, which hopefully I'll try and do this week. I've been doing some other stuff like that, college work and stuff. So that's been taking priority, I'm afraid. But yeah, I'll hopefully catch up soon. By the end of this month, I promise you, we'll be caught back up to date and everything will be fine and dandy. Yes, that should be quite good. Right, and that is about it. I didn't say I had it, but I do have it. I have a cup of tea right here. I'm going to finish it. I'm going to start it and finish it. Or have a sip and then leave it to the side because it's still too hot. But yeah, that was a cup of tea. This was the podcast. How do you like that? Okay. Is that it? Okay, I think it is. Right, so I usually do this about Disney films, and technically, this is a Disney film. But it's time for... What film? Do or do not. There is no try.